Minecraft Beta 1.16.220.50 just dropped on the 4th of March, which introduced these magnificent mountains to the vanilla game. These are the kind of mountains that the community has wanted for a long time. Time and again, our amazing community of builders has achieved what seemed to be impossible by making similar or arguably better mountain ranges in survival Minecraft. And with the Caves and Cliffs update, such mountains are being added to the vanilla game. The new beta comes with a couple of new features and some bug fixes. But first and foremost, let's take a look at the new mountains. There are 5 brand new mountain biomes that have been added to the game. The first one of them is the mountain Meadows. This biome makes the very first layer of the mountain from the bottom. This is the only mountain biome that is not covered with snow. You will also find flowers and sweet berries growing here. This right here is the perfect example of a mountain meadow. We have flowers, we have sweet berries, and the mountain meadows are said to have no trees growing in them, so this is perfect. Then we have the mountain groove biome, which makes the second layer of the mountain. This is where a lot of rabbits spawn. Over here you'll find snow and powdered snow. And just look at this. Oh, this is a hell of a trap. Now imagine you're in survival mode and you're traversing through a mountain just like this one, and you don't have your leather boots on you. And then you fall into powdered snow. That would be so amazing. And powdered snow also makes different sound when you walk on it. Listen to this. Now to me, they sound like endermite noises mixed with snow noises. Or maybe I'm just weird. Next up, we have these snowy slopes. This is the biome where goats spawn. And because goats are spawning over here, I generally assume that this is a snowy slopes biome. The ground over here again is mostly covered with snow and powdered snow. Now if your particular mountain range is not tall enough, these biomes will not generate in there at all. I also saw a lot of other YouTubers complain about how powdered snow was only 1 block deep. Check this out. And if this caught you off guard in survival mode, you'd definitely be scared. I'll put the world seed in the description in case you're interested. And the coordinates are always on screen. And then on the very top of the mountains, you'll have either lofty peaks or the snow-capped peaks. Now you might be wondering how you would differentiate between the two. It's pretty simple actually. Now look at this mountain peak over here. You notice that there is ice and packed ice generating over here, which concludes that this is the snow-capped peaks. The lofty peaks, however, will not have ice generating in them. Over here we have a nice example of lofty peaks biome. And all the eagle-eyed people over here might have already noticed that there is no ice to be seen over here. It's only stone and snow. That's it. Which means that this is a lofty peaks biome. Now because there's ice and packed ice generating in the snow-capped peaks, this can be a way to get your hands on some quick ice in survival mode. That of course depends on how rare these biomes are. Anyway, down we go again. There are 2 new death messages that have been added to the game. The first one over here, as you guys can see, says Steve was skewered by a falling stalactite. Second death message will appear if you fall directly onto a stalagmite. And over here, as you guys can see, it says Steve was impaled on a stalagmite. Flowing lava will no longer break dripstone blocks. As you guys can see, it basically stops the flow of lava over here. You can now dye signs with dyes. Dripstone blocks will now emit the correct particle effects. So here we have our coal ore blocks that now have even more building potential than they used to. Proceeding which we have iron ore blocks that kinda look like ice cream in my opinion. And then we have gold, lapis and emerald, which I'm personally not a big fan of. And here is the most disappointing texture of them all. The redstone ore texture. It looks more like a tomato ore to me. And here's the new copper ore texture, which I'll be honest, is really well done. It's got the patina, it's got the orange, and overall it's really nice. And also you can now shoot off dripstone with your tridents. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.